Hey guys, it's Tanya from Unbreakable Survivors, and I just want to have a little heart to heart with you today. We're going to be talking about why it's not your fault understanding abuse. This is so important for you to know that it is not your fault if you're being abused or if you're in an abusive relationship. First of all, you are a victim. You have to believe this. If you're a victim, it's not your fault, right? That means something happened to you that was beyond your control. I know some people don't like to say the word victim. They always want to use the word like survivor or thriver or things like that. But I also feel like it's important that you have to know that you have been a victim because that gives yourself grace to know that it's not your fault. Think about other people that have been victims of crimes or things that have happened to them. I doubt you would go and accuse them that it was their fault because it's not. If you are a victim, you are not at fault. Okay, it's not your fault. Next, you have been doing what you needed to do to survive. Again, don't beat yourself up that you're still in that relationship or that you've stayed in it too long. It's not your fault. Your job is to survive, and you have. You've done what you needed to do. So don't worry about what anybody else says or thinks. That's irrelevant. What's important is you and that you're surviving and that you're safe. You're doing what you need to do. Something else to think about is what would you tell a friend if they were in your situation? Usually, we're more kind to a friend going through something difficult than we are to ourselves. If I had a friend going through it, I think I would show a lot of compassion. I would just think, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry you're going through this. You don't deserve this. You deserve to be treated with love and respect. You should not be treated like that. That's not right. So think about that for yourself. What would you say to a friend? Would you say those things to yourself? Would you show that grace and mercy and compassion to yourself, knowing what you've been going through? Again, don't feel guilty for being in this relationship or getting into it or staying in it. You're doing your best. Okay. You're doing your best. I think that was Maya Angelou said, once you know better, then you can do better. So once you're more educated about abuse and what you're going through, then you may be more ready to take some extra steps to help yourself and to make sure that you're even more safe and taken care of. Don't feel ashamed about what you've been going through. There's no reason to be ashamed because you didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Remember, you were the victim in this and you're doing your best. Just remember that. Remember that you are a survivor and you're not broken. Your partner did not break you. You are not broken. That's why we're called unbreakable survivors. What you've been through has not broken you, and you are not broken. You are not broken. You are brave. You're strong. You're amazing. Everything you've been through, I'm proud of you for being here and for making it. You're doing a great job. And I know you're going to make it through this. I believe in you. and I know you'll make it through. I made it through, and I know you can too. It's possible. You can find joy on the other side. You really can. When you're ready, you can take steps to improve your situation, but only when you're ready. No one knows what you've been going through and how much trauma and pain you've been through. People can try to understand, but unless they've been through it and specifically been through what you've been through, they just won't understand. It helps to talk to people that have been through it before because they understand. I understand what it's like to be there. I understand being the victim. I understand being where you feel like you're so broken and just hopeless and you just don't know how you're going to go on another day. But then you also don't know how you can leave either. You still love your partner. You still have hope that they'll change. You have hope that your relationship will work out. I've been there. I understand. It's so hard. It's so confusing. It's so back and forth. But remember, it's not your fault. Okay. You're a survivor. You're unbreakable. You're not broken. All right. Please remember these things and stay strong and reach out if you want to talk.